Men of St. Freaking Louis. The end of another calendar year approaches, and this is often a great time to reflect. The nation, as of this recording, is just two workouts shy of 4,300 weekly workouts on the map. 4,200 of which I think were started last week across the probably 250 regions or so that you all spawned this month. In seriousness, it's amazing what you all have accomplished and how we at the nation often look to you as one of the regions that's a strong reverse flow incubator for many of the best practices that we have, like naming a guy Toilet Genius, for example. When you look at the nation SLT, it's no accident that 2 of the 6 of them come from St. Louis. Now, if F3 were an organization that followed how the world does things, then it would be easy to say that it's time to pat yourselves on the back and get cozy in success. It's what reasonable men do every day. In fact, success for men like us is one of the greatest challenges we have. What are we going to do with it? How are we going to handle it? And while there's nothing wrong with being proud of accomplishment inherently, we are not reasonable men, and we are more of a disorganization. We act in opposition to what is reasonable. And so we persist. There is much more work to be done. The men out there aren't going to save themselves. If they could, they would have by now. And our world isn't going to get any brighter on its own. That's a feature, by the way. It's by design that it descends into chaos, uncertainty, and evil. Those things are allowed because we have been called and purposed by a higher power to become more and to bring all men and all of our communities with us. Reasonable men work for themselves and to carve out a little spot for themselves and stay insulated in the world. I do not associate with reasonable men. Reasonable men measure their worth and inflate their ego by accumulating the trappings of society and hoarding their little treasures. I do not associate with reasonable men. Reasonable men stand back or off to the side because it's not their place to get involved or to lead or to fight against Goo Nation. I do not associate with reasonable men. I'm grateful that St. Louis is full of unreasonable men. The nation could not do it without you, without every swinging Richard being part of the fight. Men, if another man hasn't told you this today, I love you. I am so grateful for the things that you do. And I encourage you to continue to fight the fight, to stay in it, and to support each other as you do so. Thanks.